2, 1.
Have I got a deal for you? It's the Vitilan U7 with 20-inch by 4-inch wide tires. You ain't seen 4 inches in 25 years. A huge rack to keep your side piece in and a saddle so comfy you won't want to get off the bike. Let's not talk about that Vitilan battery. And then spinning wheels just like the 24-inch spinners on your Escalade. It folds up for come-and-go convenience. It's the Vitilan U7. We also got a beautiful front rack that can fit your other side piece. A stem so tall you'd think you're on the African safari looking at a giraffe. Look at them beautiful brakes. It'll stop you when you need to stop. We got perfectly circular mirrors, grip handles, and an easy-to-use power switch. Let's not forget that beautiful LCD screen. It'll tell you what you need to see. And if you got a cell phone, you can place it right there and charge the phone. It's the Vitilan U7. 6 weeks old. It's a beauty. It's for sale, and it could be yours. Let's get back to the video. Bye now.
What's up, YouTube? Stonebraker does stuff. And have you ever seen me starting a video sitting on a bench drinking a Pepsi? If not, there's a first for everything. But today is Sunday, May 19th, 2024. And if you just saw the beginning of this video, the Vitilan U7, I've had it 6 weeks, 136 miles on it. Big battery, front rack, rear rack, 20 by 4 tires, accessories, a new seat, all the fancy stuff I just talked about. It is for sale. So if you happen to live somewhat close to Indiana, the Midwest, why am I saying somewhat close? You need to live really damn close unless you want to drive far. But it's for sale. I've got about $1,400 invested into it between the front rack, the rear rack, the suspension seat posts, the new seat, the drink thing on the side that, you know, dang-a-lang's over, the mirrors I got, the Gib cell phone holder. So yeah, there's probably probably just under $1,400. I think the bike was $1,100. Of course, I got free shipping and all that, but 100 and some miles, 6 weeks. You guys have seen videos. You know it works. You know it's a good bike. Why am I selling it? Well, you know what? You guys aren't watching this video to have me sit and drink I would say ice cold Pepsi, but to be honest with you, as you can see, I've drank most of it, so it's not ice cold anymore. And I'm getting tore up by bugs. So let's go ahead and get on the bike. I'll explain everything. We'll go for what might be the last ride on a Vitilan U7. If it is, maybe I'm gonna do a wheelie. You know, maybe I will jump over a mountain for you guys. I can't promise anything, but we'll see where the day takes us. So go ahead and get on the bike in 3, 2, 1. And off we go with yet another exciting e-bike ride on the Covington Circle Trail. It is hot. It's pretty early, 11:30. Well, you know what? I'm gonna be completely honest. It's 11:27 a.m. I wanted to get out here earlier. I've been up since 6:30. Curse of not being able to sleep in on weekends anymore. I wanted to get out here earlier, but it just didn't happen. So, hey, we're getting out here still relatively early in the day. I should have enough time to post this video same day. Speaking of the day, did I do the intro? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I already did it. Yeah, May 19th, 11:27 a.m. And this could possibly be the last ride on the Vitilan U7 20-inch folding e-bike. Seriously low step through. Easiest bike I've ever ridden. I'm pretty sure a slug. And not just a regular slug, one of those slugs that you have killed with salt, you know, when they're melting away. Pretty positive a melting away slug could ride this bike and not have any problems with it. Oh man, but yeah, I just entered the nicely shaded part of the trail and it just feels amazing. Covering that sun a little bit. It's supposed to be in the high 80s today. And of course I have on well, I guess it's a 3/4 length shirt or whatever. But I like wearing longer shirts when I'm riding in summertime. I feel like it's, go ahead little squirrels. You're all right, go ahead. Oh, you about got ran over, dude. You're lucky I'm a nice e-biker. But yeah, it's supposed to be really hot today. I don't think we've had a hotter day this year. I saw later today, like around 4 to 5 o'clock p.m., it's supposed to be like 88 or 89. So chance of rain, 1%, which coincidentally is the same chance that I have in my life of getting married, 1%. Kudos to the weatherman on matching up with me exactly on that. But I wanted to take the Vitilan out today, and I made a decision that I've got 4 e-bikes, okay? 4 bikes, 1 person. I don't need 4 e-bikes, so let's go back to 7-8 weeks ago in some of my old videos. And I had been talking about wanting to get a second folding e-bike. No lies on that. I was looking and looking, and I chose the Vitilan, and I've been absolutely happy with it. The more I've rode it, and you know, coming from like the Ehore X7, the other folding e-bike I have, that one just has so much power and so much torque that when I first got this, it was kind of like, I felt like it was super weak or whatever. But the more I've ridden it and I've gotten used to the pedal assist levels and I've made it my own and made it comfortable, this is a perfect bike. Perfect bike for anyone, but it's specifically a perfect bike if you're just someone that wants something to ride around town. These racks make it the absolute perfect grocery getter. The racks are so big that you can put all your childhood dreams and hopes inside the front and rear one, because we all had those. And yeah, just a really good bike. But why am I selling it? Well, besides the 4 e-bikes I have, I primarily purchased this because I wanted my mom to try it out and my mom to ride it. I thought my mom would really like it. She's had some issues with her back and stuff, so I don't think that that's probably going to happen. Also, my mom, if she needs to go anywhere in town, her main transportation is a golf cart. So the joys of living in a small town, I would probably say at least, and I'm not kidding when I say this, I would say 30% of people probably over the age of 50, and maybe even higher, people over the age of 60 in my town have golf carts, and you see them, especially in the summertime at the park with the sporting events, they're everywhere. So if she's going in town, a lot of times she'll take the golf cart, and she also does not leave town very much. So as far as vehicle goes, she drives her car to work, and then, you know, sometimes in town if the weather's bad, but she's in that golf cart a lot. But she has needed a new vehicle for a while. I had been on a mission since about February to, I wanted to get my mom a new vehicle. Nothing fancy, nothing brand new, just something that was, you know, new to her. And had some issues with that. Believe it or not, this weekend, my aunt had an SUV posted for sale, and we'll continue this conversation after I pass this dude up here. Okay, so yeah, my aunt posted a vehicle for sale, which actually was her vehicle. And several years ago, she gave it to her, my cousin, her daughter, and her daughter graduated high school, I think, last year. And I think they just purchased a new vehicle for her. So it was up for sale. It was an SUV, which is what my mom likes. It was something my mom actually liked. And with it being with family and knowing the kind of people they are and taking care of vehicles, it's got a lot of miles, like 170,000 miles, but literally I can't see my mom driving more than 4,000 or 5,000 miles in a year, and they took care of it. And the good thing about it is it was able to be purchased without having to get a loan. I think there's a beaver up ahead. What is that? Is that a beaver? I don't know. I don't think that's a beaver. I don't know. He's taking off running though, but maybe it's a cat. Maybe it's their cat. I don't know. But we were able to purchase it without needing to get a loan or anything, and just, you know, purchase it with a little bit of money we had. So me and my brother went 50-50 in it. So she will get that tomorrow when the bank's open. Got to go to the banks and get all the moolah out. And I'll probably, one thing my mom always did for me when I was a kid is she bought my first 2 vehicles. And whenever I would get a vehicle, even if it was something I purchased on my own, one of the things she would always do is she would fill the vehicle up with gas. So I'll probably do that for her. When she gets it, I'll probably go fill it up with gas, and I might even go and buy some like new floor mats and stuff like that and give it a good cleaning, even though it's already been cleaned. So, but yeah, that was kind of unexpected. 2 weeks ago, I didn't know I was going to be spending that money, which I have no problem with at all because I was wanting to get her a car for months and months. But between buying this for my mom basically and her not really riding it, not being able to ride it, between getting her that new vehicle and then between, this is an expensive time of year, taxes, and I paid off my shed. Sorry, I didn't mean to. All right, so kids playing baseball on a Sunday, people taking pictures. I just completely photobombed their beautiful picture. I apologize for that. It seems like it was perfect timing and glad we're able to do that. But yeah, those are some of the reasons why if I didn't have 3 other e-bikes, like if I didn't have the X7, the other folding bike, then I definitely would have kept this one. Gotta have something small and foldable. That way I can take it in the back of the Jeep and we can go places. It's definitely gonna go some places. Now, am I gonna record every single time I go someplace? You're damn right. Now, is the video gonna be good? Probably damn no. If I feel like I'm just putting out videos and they're just absolutely terrible, I may not, I will edit the hell out of it, or I may not even post it because I got a lot of respect for people that do these type of videos and they put out 3 to 4 videos a week every week. I don't know how they do it, first off, because I don't have an issue with talking. You guys have probably noticed that. I can talk and talk and talk, but there's only so much stuff I can talk about when I'm recording a 30-minute video on a Monday, and then the next day I'm recording another 30-minute video, and if, nothing's changed, it's difficult to make things interesting. Hey, now if I was to get new bikes every week and marry a Colombian bride named Butterscotch with low morals and a high IQ, then I could talk about that for sure. But unfortunately, I don't see either of those things happening. Which this car would go. There you go, thank you. I'm at the very bottom of the e-bike world, but I'm not at the very, very bottom. I'm hanging on, I got my head above water a little bit. I just passed the house and I know it's been for sale for a while, and I saw they had a for rent sign. I might take a look and see what they're asking rent-wise. I've been in my tiny apartment for 4 or 5 years now, and I really have no issue with it, but it's super cheap. But, I'm always looking for something a little bigger, something with a yard. So I'll probably swing back by there a little bit later. With today being such a nice day out and hottest day of the year, I'm sure once I get done with this ride and do some editing on this, I'll probably want to come out later for another ride. I tend to take my bike out like around 7 o'clock. Actually, later than that recently. I've been taking it out about like 8:30. It's still light out. I mean, you still got like an hour of light, and it cools off. It's just, my favorite time to ride. I also like riding in the early afternoon like this, but I'll take it out tonight. I'll probably just ride with the music. I don't record anything like that unless something crazy happens. But I did know that with me possibly selling the Vitilan, there's a good chance that this will be the last ride. So I thought, you know what, if we're gonna take the Vitilan out for its last ride, why not take it out on the hottest, blue-skied, best day of the year so far that we've had. Hi, how are you? Yeah. All right, 217, okay, I'm not gonna read that number out because you guys might call it and prank it. All 8 people of you. A lot of people out today. Obviously with being Sunday, this is the time of day where church is ending, but just a nice day. So hopefully you guys have experienced some of the same weather that I've had right now. Beautiful weather. Good way to end a Sunday, even though, you know, Sundays always suck because you're extremely close to Monday. And if this damn squirrel doesn't get out of my way, go dude. There you go, thank you. You're good, you're good. I swear to God, in the past 3 weeks, I have seen more squirrels and bunnies on the trail in town. A lot of baby bunnies too. I know it's that time of year, but they're just everywhere. In fact, Wednesday night, I took the bike out and I didn't record or anything, but there was a little baby bunny on the trail back in that shaded part we passed earlier. And he was just sitting on the side of the trail. Normally, you know, they take off to the woods or try to hide, but no, he just sat there. And I went up and I'm like thinking, okay, let me slow down just in case he takes off in front of me. I don't want to run over a baby bunny on an e-bike. I mean, how embarrassing would that be for the bunny going back and either, you know, telling his little bunny friends, hey, this e-bike effed me up, or ending his life getting run over by a pink e-bike. That would be just destroy his ego. But no, he just sat there. I got up to him and I slowed down and he did not move. He had no desire to move or anything, and I thought he was hurt, so I kind of got closer to him and I was gonna check him out, but no, he took off running. He may have just, in his young life, may have been around a lot of people, or just seen people, you know, maybe he'd seen people and had no fear of them, I don't know. Maybe he was high on bunny crack. I don't know if there's anything called bunny crack. Is there like a leaf or something they can eat and they become like, you know how like all these dudes that get superpowers when they're high on drugs, like they get like 10 times the strength of the normal man. Maybe that's what happened to Bunny. I have posted on social media some local seller sites, like there's a few college towns within an hour from me. A lot of college students would probably have a little more interest in this, help them get around campus and pick up the wild women, you know, stuff like that. So we'll see how that goes. I've had a few people ask me about it. I had a lady actually in town wanted to know what the top speed is. I told her 150 miles an hour if she's wild. She hasn't replied back to that yet. Maybe I scared her off. And then there was I want to say a kid, but he's not a kid. He's probably in his early 20s. He asked about the price and haven't heard anything back yet. And hopefully people realize these aren't expensive. Sometimes I think people think that these should be sell for like $100 and it's just ridiculous. You know, I mean, I've got, just in my accessories, I've got probably $250 in accessories. I forgot to turn my Strava on, so I have no idea how long I've been recording. I'm comfortable with recording like a 25 to 35 minute video. I can edit it down to 18 to 22 minutes, but I don't want to have like a 50-minute video and then try to edit it down, because I do not want to put you guys through the torture of listening to me talk for 30 minutes. And normally, I do use the Strava to record everything, but I do remember at the beginning of the conversation, I said it was 11:27. It's 11:54, so okay, yeah. I'm surprised I'm not seeing more people out here on the trail. Now, it is church dismissal time, so I'm sure if this was an hour from now, there'd be more people out here. I'll be so excited though when they complete the rest of the trail. I could ride this all the time, and I do ride it all the time, but that new part of the trail when it's gonna go underneath the bridge next to the river and stuff, I think it'll have pretty cool stuff to look at, and the scenery will be nice, and it'll be cool how they kind of connect it into one big circle. And who knows when that'll be. I would assume within the next couple years. Who knows what e-bikes I will have by then. I'll have at least one. I know I'll have at least one. I'm too addicted, too into riding the bikes. I enjoy it too much. Gets me outside, gets me a little bit of exercise. You know, I'm not out here straining or anything, but you know, legs are moving. I don't throttle very often, just sometimes when I'm at a stop sign to get going. But make sure I don't get ran over here. There's a truck. And I just dropped something. Let me pick this up real quick. We're leaving this in because I want you guys to see the real life struggle of the modern e-biking man. Which I don't know if there was a previous e-biking man. I think the modern e-biking man is pretty much the only e-biking man. All right, guys, so yeah, we're getting up on I think we're at 33 minutes according to my clock on my phone. So this could possibly be the last ride ever on the Vitilan U7. It may not sell right away. I may have a hard time selling it for a while, but I think I'll probably go ahead and put it up in the shed. I'll give the battery a full charge before I do that, and just kind of get it ready just in case anybody local wants to come check it out or ride it. I think after you ride it for about 5 minutes, you're gonna fall in love with it. Perfect for the 60-year-old, perfect for the 14-year-old, perfect for the 39-year-old middle-aged man named Adam that has a YouTube channel. As always, guys, appreciate you spending your time helping me waste my time. Enjoy your Sunday. Get out on your e-bike if you have one, and just live your life, man. Live your life. I'll see you in the next one.